1949 begins with a fragile world searching for direction and hope. After the shadows of war, nations brace for change as alliances form and old empires fade. President Truman launches the Point 4 program aid, meant to rebuild, not divide. For the first time, development becomes a diplomatic weapon. Israel elects David Ben-Gurion, taking its first steps as a new nation. Democracy begins to take root in a fragile Middle East. In Europe, fear of Soviet expansion pulls nations together. One signature at a time, a new alliance is being born. And then in April, NATO becomes a reality. 12 nations pledging mutual defense. The world's balance shifts, dividing East and West for generations to come. In Berlin, the blockade ends. The airlift succeeds against impossible odds. A starving city survives because the world refused to give up. Germany begins to divide, one nation becoming two. Two futures shaped by two ideologies. Konrad Adenauer becomes West Germany's first chancellor. Hope rises again. A devastated nation begins rebuilding its democratic identity. Then, a shock. The Soviet Union detonates its first atomic bomb. The world realizes the nuclear monopoly is over. Mao Zedong declares the People's Republic of China. A quarter of humanity enters a new political era. The nationalist government retreats to Taiwan. Asia's Cold War line is drawn. A divided China reshapes global alliances overnight. In India, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar drafts a powerful new constitution. The world's largest democracy takes shape with hope at its core. Indonesia finally wins full independence after years of struggle. A new nation steps onto the world stage, free at last. Across continents, 1949 redraws borders and destinies. Alliances form not just from fear, but from hope for stability. Nations find strength in unity, seeking peace through partnership. Meanwhile, the nuclear age reminds humanity of the cost of conflict. Even in rising tension, people rebuild with courage. 1949 becomes a turning point, a year where futures were chosen. From Berlin to Beijing, decisions echo across generation. Hope rises even in a divided world. In 1949, humanity stood at a crossroads and stepped forward, rebuilding a world worth believing in.